What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Velasquez. Buys a little extra time. Taking a shot on the first play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Boilermakers are on the move. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Sherman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Boilermakers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 8.
Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires on the move. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Catch in the middle. It's Watson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Ramsey. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, the head coach told us in the pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Punt is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Velasquez. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Using the quick game. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Back to throw. It's Velasquez. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Iowa State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by 11 to Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Velasquez. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just enough room against the zone. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cyclones! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They kick it away on 4th down. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The give to the tailback. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Velasquez. Sings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to barrel in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Iowa State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Iowa State 28, Purdue 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Velasquez. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hands it off. Breaks the tackle. Oh, it's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Turning it on! Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. He's got him. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it in the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner is stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Velasquez. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. So now it's second and long. The play-action fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and short. Coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point.
42, Purdue, 14.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Velasquez. Caught over the middle, it's Watson. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
First down, Purdue.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incomplete.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Iowa State.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice.
Got room on the return. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Purdue, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He threw it big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air, it's Velasquez. Finds his man, it's Smith. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It'll be third and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The Cyclones line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They boot it away. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.